Everybody, welcome to Box Reviews. I'm Sam, my lovely wife Tanya here again. And we just did the Black Adam trailer reaction. Now we're doing a reaction to the new Obi Wan Kenobi episode. Episode 3 was kind of like, it's just bugging me a little bit with the whole Reva thing. Like, oh, now she's going to take over protecting Leia and stuff, because we know that's where it's going.
And if I sound a bit funny, I had a flu, so
we haven't been able to do reactions and reviews for the past week because
I've been sick.
Tanya's not been too well. But finally, with you on the mend, we can get started again, because we've got heaps of this stuff. Superman, Lois. We've got heaps of Double or Nothing from AEW. We've got to finish reacting to that. And first things first. Obi-Wan episode 4. The last 3 episodes.
That's crazy.
And apparently it's already been greenlit for a second season now, because it's
cool.
Yeah, it's doing really well. So who knows?
Do it.
But here we go. Is he on Yavin?
You never see Obi-Wan with these burn scars. So.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, they both.
Panicking.
Where's Leia? Oh, crap.
What?
I am a princess of Alderaan.
Why?
This completely screws this over so much. This whole story arc of the original trilogy and stuff.
If Vader comes in and talks to her, it's what?
He does see her in A New Hope, and she's like, Darth Vader, I knew you could be so bold, and looks like Ice Cube.
He does look very cool. I like Obi's robes, grey.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what the Empire can do.
So help.
If you want my help, you got it.
Good lad.
So what's with the little speech about your wife?
I won't leave for that. I'll go.
It looks like Mouse from Matrix.
I hope this is just him. It should be Obi-Wan goes in there and just wrecks shop. Just goes F you Inquisitors and just schools all of them. I want to see him get into a lightsaber battle and one of them's freaking, and him do Bruce Willis from Red. He's oh, Master so-and-so freaking taught you how to do this. He's did he teach you how to do this, Obi-Wan? And he's no, I trained him, and just smash him out. This is a conversation I think that Obi-Wan and Beru should have had.
I don't like it. Come on. Is she going to get herself killed?
Probably.
I'm here with classified intelligence. Do you know what classified means?
Yes, sister. Put him in his place.
What's wrong with ma'am? What's wrong with ma'am?
Yeah. Because we have to have equality.
That's not equality, it's masculine.
Yeah. They got to push the, women can be treated like men too. And be ranked as men and stuff.
I mean, ranked as men, sure, but sir and ma'am still serve a purpose.
Yeah. I like this paying homage back to, way back to even Phantom Menace and stuff. Planting those seeds George made for, hey, check it out. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are going into the Naboo swamps waters to go to the Gungan City. And then when Obi-Wan gets shot down by Commander Cody, he survives the fall and swims himself to safety with the breathing apparatus.
It's very cool. Why would you?
Yeah, still the suit, dude.
Yeah. Like, you should be soaked, my guy.
Yeah.
You look fresh. Like you haven't been in water. Did I miss something?
Can't do it, can ya? Oh, boo-hoo. Here's the sob story.
Well, she's got to try gaslight the child.
Well, there's that, but
Tell
it's
me
more
everything.
like...
I'm relatable.
Yeah. I love, like, you know, the odd little probe droid just floating around.
Oh boy.
You think by now Disney would have worked out a laser tag freaking deal at their theme parks and stuff.
That'd be very cool. Saw that one coming.
Ugh.
Whoa.
It's a tomb.
Damn.
You are gonna tell me what I want to know. Embrace the Empire.
Bruh, she's 10. Nice touch.
It's like stretching out the oh wow. So they got Padawans as well.
Yep. She gonna die.
I'm sorry to intrude.
This is gonna be cool.
Nice. That's cool.
Wow, Obi-Wan being heroic.
It's awesome.
Oh no. Is that what you need?
Beep beep.
Little beep beep droid.
If my alarm chased me around, I would break it.
Oh, get on back into the mood.
Yay!
Get back into the Jedi mode. Do it.
Love it.
Ah, sorry. War hero here.
Beautiful shot.
And this is probably, I think, the first time the Imperial stormtroopers are encountering a Jedi, not in an Inquisitor.
Yikes. Oh.
This is badass.
Redirect the force of the water
He's going to make a last minute dash for
Yep.
the door.
and push the water through. Go. Nice. Force run. That was good.
It was cool, but I'm just kind of like, troopers aren't dead. Their suits can be used out in space and stuff. So surely the water pressure wouldn't have smashed them.
I don't know.
Real casual.
Yeah, I was just like, that's a terrible hiding spot.
No ship. Here comes the rebellion.
Crap. Oh. Jeez, rough landing. Damn.
Because we got to have Reva have her moment. She's just a like really bad written character.
Yeah, I was gonna say badly written for sure. Yay!
Now just take her out now, Vader. You can be done with her.
Great, killer. What tracker?
The little droid thing.
But that's with Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of knew it.
Yeah.
This whole kind of adding in this pieces to this Reva story of like, oh, I had stuff taken away from me. Like, it's supposed to be painting the Jedi as being horrible people for taking kids away, younglings away from their families. It's like, no, they were volunteers. They volunteered to enroll in the Jedi Academy.
It's kind of like going to wizard school. Like, it's exciting for the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, wow.
And it's going to be just a big kind of, like, they'll have the reveal of like, oh, yeah, she was taken away from her family. She's the victim. And it's like, yeah, shut up. We're not freaking... You can't get on board with this character because it's just been shoehorned into this. It really should be Vader and Kenobi. All of this episode was like kind of, you know, it should have been Kenobi's like just him just like the whole episode, him just tearing through that Inquisitor's tower, like wanting to find Leia and stuff, or it didn't necessarily have to be Leia. They could have used a different kid or a Padawan or whoever. When he goes into that, you know, into that tower and sees like it's a tomb, and he sees all these kids and different, you know, Jedis and others that are like, I don't know if it's it's not carbonite that they're frozen in. They're in some amber chamber or something. So I'm just sort of like,
They could be feeding
like,
off their force power.
who knows? Like, because it was like you see in Rebels when the Inquisitor baits Kanan and Ezra into that facility, and they see like, you know, Master what's her name's bones still serve a purpose now, and that's like just a haunting scene of like, wow, they've frozen up a few of these Jedis up in carbonite to bait other Jedis to come in to try and save them and stuff. Like, that would have been awesome. Like, Obi-Wan just destroying that whole Inquisitor's like facility. That's something I would have
with 2
really
episodes left. I'm glad there's going to be a second season, because there's there needs to be more character development for him to gain his confidence and get that title, you know, the war hero and all wisdom. And
I don't know, that scene where that lights go out in that freaking interrogation room. And
I mean, that was
the
wicked.
lightsaber's coming, and you're just like, oh, sweet, we get to
but
actually
you just
see
him just getting all broken down and slowly getting back in tune with the Force and everything like that. So he still has a lot to sort out mentally, before he can fully reconnect to the Force and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I thought there were some really cool parts in this episode, but I didn't really like the fear and intimidation of a 10-year-old. I think that was a bit cringe.
Yeah, and she doesn't act like a 10-year-old.
She doesn't, but
like, and you can argue, all right, well, she's royalty and she had to grow up a lot sooner than what she is, but some of the stuff she says, yeah, there's that, but it's also kind of like when she's, you know, got to put her cousin in place, the older male kid and stuff, and that's like kind of, yeah, you're reading that off a script, kid. That doesn't sound like a 10-year-old having, like, you know, an argument with someone or like, you know, and her running away and stuff. Like a lot of that stuff was all her fault in the first episodes. It's like,
Yeah.
let's keep a low profile. She goes and talks to the first person driving by in a truck. You know, just I don't know. The writing in this is, you can tell.
Strange, yeah.
You can tell when it's a Mandalorian show
Yeah.
or even a Boba Fett show, where it's vastly different because of the production and because of the direction with the Jon Favreau producing. This is like Last Jedi Part 2, because it's like this, you know, like Luke Skywalker was supposed to be this badass Jedi, and they just made him a mopey hermit on an island, just given up.
Yeah.
Watching this, it's like, where's the war hero? Where's the guy that was just renowned for being so badass? And they had him like kind of de-evolved in the first like episode or two, but when you see him boarding that ship with the lightsaber, it's like, oh right, he's getting back into it. And like that whole like, ooh, the rematch of the century was just them
Him
like,
running
you know,
away.
like that does not even match up with Revenge of the Sith's lightsaber duel. But also too, when you watch A New Hope, it makes sense that Vader's cautious, because it's like, last time I danced with this dude, I lost my arms and legs, and freaking, you know, was burned alive pretty much, and now he's like super cautious and he lumbers. So that fight in the desert didn't really kind of like, oh man, this is so epic. He didn't pull out his lightsaber, he ran. And then all of a sudden he's like, all right, now I'll get out my lightsaber. And it's like, what? This episode where you see the lights go out when Leia's yelling for help and you see that spark up, I was like, oh man, that's cool. The stormtrooper going, there's no escape. It's like, dude, who says he's leaving? He's like, he's coming to kick ass.
Yeah.
And when he's like, you know, deflecting the blaster shots at him and Leia, and I'm like, cool, it's Obi-Wan taking on 20 different stormtroopers, and he's not even like, you know, technically not looking like he's breaking a sweat. But when he's holding the water back and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's like, just going to buy a little bit more
just wait until
time.
they get through, yeah.
Let the stormtroopers waste their energy and stuff, then I'll make a run for it and, you know, take these dudes out. But
yeah, I still don't know how I feel about Leia being captured already by the Empire, taken to Mustafar, and I don't know how I feel about that now, because it kind of takes
it's
away.
A moon, yeah, it's a moon water planet.
Yeah, it's almost like they're
near
trying to
Mustafar.
play beat for beat of the originals, like, you know, put her in these situations and put her in the same clothing.
Oh
and
yeah, just stuff like that is a little bit
very
like
strange.
It's frustrating, but it's at the same time it's like you can tell they think they're doing fan service, but
Yeah.
at the same time we can also see them squeezing in their little
they're
noted agendas and
going away
shoehorning
from
in,
it.
like,
Sure.
you know, you have to save yourself, Leia, and I'm like, freaking hell. Like, it's getting so annoying when they just try to beat you over the head with the message. And like, fans are so sick of it, because it just takes you out of, like, you can't help but notice it.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, all right, whatever. Like, when she chokes out that officer and stuff,
Yeah.
what's her name, the spy, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, does this have any meaning? And then I was like, oh wow, it does. So it does, you know, when she comes back on the comms and Obi-Wan's like, you know, having them mimic what he did in A New Hope and make a noise so the troopers get distracted and stuff. I was like, all right, so that's kind of cool and everything, but it doesn't like show, you know, her getting questioned and stuff by the Imperials. Like, there was no need for that scene when she's going through the gate and stuff.
It's just to show the panic, I suppose, of her not knowing if her clearance is still active or not, maybe.
But it's also her to try and, you know, invoke her authority and stuff. And it's like, yeah, right, whatever.
She's got to play the part, which I understand, but still getting called sir and stuff, I'm like, really? What's wrong with ma'am? Why are we taking that away from us?
It's to shove in the message. It's just what they do. So, you know, but I can't think of anything else.
No, yeah, it was kind of a bit meh episode for me, but let us know what you thought in the comments below. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch.
And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.